out with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life soda.
Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. Everbank Field, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And we're off from Jacksonville. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. He'll cobble together a yard there. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And he's out of bounds, up at his own 45. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Lawrence facing 3rd and long. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. He has it at the 13. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Packers will take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Here's Love to throw. Gets this one to Watson. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Love from the gun. He beams one deep right. This is brought in at the 15. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers drive 80-plus yards and take a 6-0 lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Buying some time right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Jaguar first down. Lawrence now off the play action. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. An early jump of the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Working inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it. Oh, the football's loose. Packers pick it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Man, did those sidelines get loud. I think we all had to figure out what the heck was going on and who recovered the ball. But the minute they see the defense gets it, Kate, look at them. They save 6 points, and they get the...
Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Darnell Savage with the pick. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars tie this game 7-7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. And the the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. We send a man in motion. Love back to it after the pick. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 28. He's on the move. He takes it himself. And he reaches the 35 before going out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs. He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this 1st half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right, you just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Lawrence working from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence. ETN on the catch. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
I'm sure Coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces he.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball. You think about them through the years. They trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
Complete out to the right. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. The Jaguars are on the move here. Logan Cook on to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Got 44 yards on his 1st kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Love. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the set. Stays in the pocket. That's complete inside the 35. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get some late points and the lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is McManus to kick this away. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Got a man, it's Thomas. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 26. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Complete over the middle. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Jacksonville. On is Little for the extra point. Well, looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there. All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. All right, now another opportunity to convert this 2-point try. Sending him up the middle. And he gets into the end zone, so the choice to pass on a tie, a good one. That gives him a 1-point lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. On 1st and 10, here's Love. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 39. That finds Jacobs complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Slot man motioned over. First down throw. Here's Love. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he'll head out of bounds at the opponent's 35. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers. Love to throw again. Throwing this back in the end zone. And he makes the catch on the right sideline, but no. Oh, they call it out of bounds. The throw led him just a little bit too much.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender. And even more so, the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have was enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting completion.
Escapes the pocket. Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can let out a little sigh of relief. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. On now is Cook to kick this away. Nicole Hardman now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Love from the gun. He's looking deep once again. That's grabbed inside the 30. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take the lead right away in half number 2. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
And the pass is caught. Tack 2 more onto the score. On now is McManus to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. They put a receiver in motion right. Here's Etienne on first down. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1. The Jaguars into punt formation. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Fielded at the 11. And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner, up past the 35. The return game a weapon here as he picks up 27. And it'll be their football. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Picks the handoff, now Love. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
A 2nd down throw here for Love. And he's not going to escape this. The Jacks drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they corral him well behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
He fields this at the 18. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. 65 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Jaguars football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. That's taken in by Etienne. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's 2nd and 7. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Jacksonville in punt formation. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it's going to be their football coming up. Thrown on 1st down, Love. He's going to push one deep down the right. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbles it and drops it.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Shotgun now for Love. Complete out to the right side. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Just 1 quarter. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go. Love out of the shotgun. All in left side. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Play fake, it's Love. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Looking to throw. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. First down from the red zone. Has it in close. Touchdown, Green Bay. And now, once again, here come the Packers trying for 2. He's throwing for it. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And this is some great effort. He's all the way across midfield and down close to the opposing 45. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Dumps it off to his running back. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. Packers pick it up. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return.
How about the quick thinking and the reaction from everybody on that side of the ball? See an opportunity to rip the ball free, and then everybody switches to offensive mode, creating space on that return. And now they're handing the ball to their teammates on a silver platter for a score.
Throw left side, complete. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Packers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers grow the lead now to 22 points. On now is McManus to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. First and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. So now here's 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Finds a man, right side. The ball is loose. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Close call there. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Lawrence to throw it. Able to find Strange here. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They are throwing it again. Pass is caught at the 9. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. We saw this earlier. Jaguars lining up to go for 2. They'll try to run it in. And he's going to cross for the score. They trim that deficit down to 14. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And this is recovered by the Packers hands team. They're going to win this game. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. On target to Musgrave. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And they're able to run this winning streak to